Appalachian State University strives to create a world where environmental, societal, and economic qualities exist in balance to meet the resource needs of today and future generations. Over the past decade, Appalachian State University has produced the largest and most diverse portfolio of renewable energy facilities in the state of North Carolina. These systems are producing amazing educational opportunities, reasonable amounts of reliable and usable power for our community, and serves as an outward visible expression of App State's commitment to environmental sustainability. App State has numerous examples of renewable energy on campus, including wind energy systems, photovoltaic energy systems, and solar thermal energy systems. All of these combine to create a greener and cleaner environment here at App. Reducing the demands for fossil fuels and other harmful emissions on campus has been a major step App has taken to promote the overall well-being of the community we live in.
Dig a hole deep down in the meadow.
We're here at the Clemens Student Union looking at the solar thermal system. And just to give you guys a brief explanation of what's going on, there are three 500-gallon water tanks right here that are storing hot water that we generated from just sunlight up on the roof. So there's a water bath inside of here that's sent up through the roof via this big red pump down here. Circulates through a couple of solar panels that we'll see shortly when we get up on the roof. And it just collects heat. You know, the idea is if you lay something out in the sun, it will get hot. So that's the basic principle that we're doing. We're harvesting that heat, storing it in these big tanks here, and then through the other side, or through a set of pipes, we're passing the domestic water that actually comes out in the sinks and in the shower. It's actually running through these pipes over here, and it's collecting that heat before it goes over to the fossil fuel system. The idea is that if we preheat the water enough with solar, the fossil fuel will never have to kick in and add additional heat. So we're up here on the roof of Clemens Student Union, and this is the business end of the solar thermal system. Downstairs we have the storage. Up here on the roof we have the collection pieces of the collection apparatus of the system. So these are great big solar panels. There's copper fins and copper tubing that run through here, and that same bath water that's downstairs that's at 118 degrees is circulating, or will be circulating when the conditions are right, through the pipe here, coming up through this system, gathering heat as it climbs up, and then there's a pipe going across the top that takes it back down into that storage unit. Again, the premise is if you lay something out in the sun, it's going to get hot, and we can harvest that heat and use it for our
This wind turbine behind me is one of Appalachian State's student-led achievements through REI, which is ASU's Renewable Energy Initiative, composed of different students, faculty, and staff that come together trying to implement renewable technologies such as the wind turbine behind me. Located behind the Broyhill Inn and Conference Center on campus, this wind turbine sits on top of a 121-foot tower, and each three blades are 34 feet. This wind turbine is currently North Carolina's largest and offsets up to 200 metric tons of carbon dioxide annually, promoting clean energy throughout Boone. This turbine has the potential to generate 145,000 kilowatt hours of electricity per year, which is almost equivalent to the needs of the electricity for 10 to 15 households. This wind turbine not only provides clean and renewable energy for places around Boone, but more so sets an example for the future energy use in North Carolina.
Can't you hear the banjo ringing? Can't you hear the mournful sound?
Okay, this photovoltaic array behind me uses 27 solar panels to power more energy than the average U.S. household, and annually it produces 8,470 kilowatt hours.
So one of the reasons that we have all these solar panels and this renewable energy technology on our campus is the university is very concerned about the environmental impact that we have just in our daily operations and the business of being us. So particularly with respect to carbon. We're trying to lower our greenhouse gas inventory and our greenhouse gas numbers, our emissions, rather. The university is going to move away from solar thermal. It's a proven technology, but the issue with it is the greatest availability of solar gain is obviously in the summertime, and our population is lowest in the summertime. So you've got your peak of availability and your peak of occupancy at the university don't coincide. So what we're going to do is move more towards PV or photovoltaic systems, which generate electricity. So we've got a proposal on the books right now to put about 60 kilowatts on the top of Peacock Hall. We're going to put about 60 kilowatts on the new College of Health Science building over by the hospital, and then smaller arrays that will be down at the ground level, similar to the one that you saw earlier over at Raleigh parking lot, so that we don't have to climb up on a roof to take a look at it. We want to bring this technology down closer to where people can interact with it. We're proposing a little system right outside of East Hall, in between Cone and East Hall, and what we want to do there is have a bunch of USB ports so that people can hang out, charge their phone, their laptop, their iPad, whatever it is, right there with that solar panel kind of as their backdrop, and just associate energy use and energy consumption with your daily life of charging a phone. Again, we can, so